Michelle Obama speak on the power of education.
Let me tell you, I'm thrilled to be back here at the Columbia Heights Education Campus. How
Let me tell you, I'm thrilled to be back here at the Columbia Heights Education Campus.
many of you guys were here when the president and I were here the last time?
How many of you guys were here when the president and I were here the last time?
Yeah, show applause are good. That'll help
Yeah, show applause are good.
me out. That's good.
That will help me out. That's good.
So you guys have made some good progress.
So you guys have made some good progress.
And now we're back because we are so proud of what you all have been doing here.
And now we are back because we are so proud of what you all have been doing here.
And we thought that this was the best place to begin this conversation.
This is the best place to begin the conversation.
So let me start by thanking Membera for that very kind introduction.
So let me start by thanking Membera for that very kind introduction.
She is a proud representative of what this school can do,
She is a proud representative of what this school can do,
and her story is one that we want you all to emulate.
and her story is one that we want you all to emulate.
I also want to recognize Mayor Gray, as well as Kaya Henderson, the Chancellor of the DC Public School.
I also want to recognize Mayor Gray as well as Kaya Henderson, the Chancellor of the DC Public Schools.
And of course, I want to recognize your Principal Tukeva, and all of the faculty and staff here at Bell Multicultural High School.
And of course, I want to recognize your Principal Tukiva, and all the faculty and staff here at Bell Multicultural High School.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you for hosting us.
Of course, I want to thank Secretary Duncan for joining me today.
Of course, I want to thank Secretary Duncan for joining me today,
As well as Jeff and Keisha and everyone from 106 and Park for helping to facilitate today's discussion.
as well as Jeff and Keisha and everyone from 106 M Park for helping to facilitate today's discussion.
Let's give them a big
Let's give them a big round
round.
of applause.
But most of all, I want to recognize all of the young people who are here with us, the sophomores here at Check.
But most of all, I want to recognize all the young people who are here with us, the sophomores here at Czech.
And I wanted to come here today because you guys and students like you across America are at the heart of one of my husband's most important goals as president.
And I wanted to come here today because you guys and students like you across America are at the heart of one of my husband's most important goals as president.
See, when Barack came into office, one of the very first things he did was to set what he calls a North Star goal for the entire country.
See, when Barack came into office, one of the very first things he did was to set what he calls a North Star goal for the entire country.
That by the year 2020, the year that all of you will be graduating from college,
That by the year 2020, the year that all of you will be graduating from college,
that this country will have the highest proportion of college graduates in the world.
that this country will have the highest proportion of college graduates in the world.
Now, Barack set this goal because as a generation ago, we were number one in college graduates.
Now, Barack set this goal because as a generation ago, we were number one in college graduates.
But over the past couple of decades,
But over the past couple of decades,
this country has slipped all the way to 12th. We've slipped.
this country has slipped all the way to 12th. We have slipped.
And that's unacceptable. And we've got a lot of work to do to turn that around and get back on top.
And that's unacceptable. And we have all got a lot of work to do to turn that around and get back on top.
But Barack didn't just set that goal because it's good for our country.
But Barack didn't just set that goal because it's good for our country.
He did it because he knows how important higher education is to all of you as individuals.
He did it because he knows how important higher education is to all of you as individuals.
Because when the year 2020 rolls around, nearly 2/3 of all jobs in this country are going to require some form of training beyond high school.
Because when the year 2020 rolls around, nearly 2/3 of all jobs in the country are going to require some form of training beyond high school.
And that means whether it's a vocational program, community college, a four-year university,
That means whether it's a vocational program, community college, a four-year university,
you all are going to need some form of higher education in order to build the kind of lives that you want for yourselves, a good career.
you all are going to need some form of higher education in order to build the kind of lives that you want for yourself, good careers,
To be able to provide for your family.
to be able to provide for your family.
And that's why the President and Secretary Duncan have been doing everything they can to make sure that kids like you get the best education possible.
And that's why the President and Secretary Duncan have been doing everything they can to make sure that kids like you get the best education possible,
And that you have everything you need to continue your education after high school. They have been fighting to strengthen your schools and to support your teachers.
and that you have everything you need to continue your education after high school. They have been fighting to strengthen your schools and to support your teachers.
They've been working hard to make college more affordable for all young people in this country, no matter where you come from or how much money your parents have.
They have been working hard to make college more affordable for all young people in this country, no matter where you come from or how much money your parents have.
They've been working with parents, teachers, administrators, community leaders all across this country just to help you succeed.
They have been working with parents, teachers, administrators, community leaders all across this country just to help you succeed.
But here's the thing, and I want you to listen to this. At the end of the day, no matter what the president does,
But here's the thing, and I want you to listen to this. At the end of the day, no matter what the president does,
no matter what your teachers and principals do, or whatever is going on in your home or in your neighborhood,
no matter what your teachers and principals do, or whatever is going on in your home or in your neighborhood,
the person with the biggest impact on your education is you. It's that simple. It is you, the student.
the person with the biggest impact on your education is you. It's that simple. It is you, the student.
And more than anything else, meeting that 2020 goal is going to take young people like all of you across this country stepping up
And more than anything else, meeting that 2020 goal is going to take young people like all of you across this country stepping up
and taking control of your education.
and taking control of your education.
And that's what we're going to talk about today.
And that's what we are going to talk about today.
We're going to talk about the power that each of you has to commit to your education.
We are going to talk about the power that each of you has to commit to your education.
We're going to talk about the power that you have to fulfill your potential.
We are going to talk about the power that you have to fulfill your potential
And unlock opportunities that you can't even begin to imagine for yourselves right now.
and unlock opportunities that you can't even begin to imagine for yourself right now.
And when I talk about students needing to take responsibility for their education,
And when I talk about students needing to take responsibility for their education,
I want you all to know that I'm speaking from my own personal life experience.
I want you all to know that I'm speaking from my own